The Beatles. They are definitely one of the bands of all time. And by one of the bands, I mean the best one. Yeah, I said it. The Beatles are the best band ever, and nobody could prove me otherwise. At all. The four dumb chaps from Britain are, or were, the most musically inclined people on the planet at their peak. And Paul and Ringo are still making music. Paul and Ringo literally have 26 and 21 solo albums under their belts, respectively. Sure, the two of them are old as dirt, but that doesn't mean they still can't make good music. Ringo just put out a half-decent country album, for God's sake. Back to the Beatles as a whole, the four idiots have the single best discography out of any other band in history, and they did it all in only 7 damn years. For comparison, Kanye West has 10 total solo studio albums over his 20 years in the music business. Tyler, the Creator, has 8 over 15 years. Even the Rolling Stones only made 8 albums while the Beatles were together. Sure, the Rolling Stones now have made over 30 full-length albums, but they've had over 60 years to do it. Look at Paul. He has over 26 solo albums under his belt just on his own. The Beatles, on the other hand, made 12 albums in 7.5 years, with the albums of Please Please Me in 63, With the Beatles also in 63, A Hard Day's Night in 64, Beatles for Sale also in 64, Help in 65, Rubber Soul also in fucking 65, Revolver in 66, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band in 67, Magical Mystery Tour also in fucking 67, The White Album in 68, Abbey Road in 69, and Let It Be in 70 is efficiency that was not, cannot, and will never be replicated ever again. And the fact that none of these albums suck is insanity. Not a single one of these albums is a skip. The fact that even after the band split up in 1970, they all went on to immediately put out some of the best music of their solo careers to that point, with some of them never topping the success that came with it, is just fucking insane. No other band in existence has had every single member go on to have extremely successful solo careers completely separate from one another. Some bands might have a member or two to do that, but every single one of them, yeah, no. Paul would put out McCartney 1 in 1970, then Ram and Wildlife in 1971. John would put out Plastic Ono Band in 70, then Imagine in 71. George would put out All Things Must Pass in 70, and Ringo, after 2 mediocre albums in 1970, would put out the far superior Ringo in 1973. Look anywhere in the Beatles' band in solo career catalogs and you'll find something you like. You want a generic, slow, sappy love song? Something, If I Fell, In My Life, Here, There, and Everywhere, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Oh Darling, My Love, Jealous Guy, Just Like Starting Over, Photograph. That's a huge list. You want a wicked cool 60s rocker? I Saw Her Standing There, Twist and Shout, All My Loving, Rock and Roll Music, Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby, One After 909. That's also a huge list. You want a song to listen to after you just smoked a bowl? Within Without You, I'm Only Sleeping, Strawberry Fields Forever, Sun King, Across the Universe, Number 9 Dream. Huge list. You want a song to listen to while you're in the car with the windows down and you're just admiring the beauty of nature and helps you gain a little faith in humanity? I'll Follow the Sun, Norwegian Wood, All You Need Is Love, Another Day, Imagine. Long list there too. You want a song to cry to? Yesterday, Girl, For No One, A Day in the Life, Golden Slumbers, and To Carry That Weight Into the End, Into Her Majesty, Let It Be, Hey Jude, Real Love, Junk, Beautiful Boy, All Things Must Pass. That's a long one too. You want the song that invented heavy metal for the most part? Helter Skelter. You want the best Beatles song ever? Day Tripper. You want the best Beatles album? Abbey Road. You want the most beautifully put together and most elegant 16 minutes of your life in music form? Listen to Abbey Road, from You Never Give Me Your Money to Her Majesty, which is also commonly called the long one. You want the best Paul McCartney solo song? Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey. You want the best John Lennon solo song? Mind Games. You want the best Ringo Starr song? It Don't Come Easy. You want the best George Harrison song and best song ever, period? My Sweet Lord. Who's my favorite Beatle? George.
What kind of girls do you prefer? My wife. What kind of girl do you like? John's wife.
So, to end the video, there's a website that's kind of like Wordle, and instead of making words, I have to guess the Beatles song, and it plays like second by second. So we're gonna see how I do today. Okay, well, that's kind of a gimme. And it's so nice. It gives me another one, and I already know what this one is. It's
Hello. He can talk then, can he?
Of course he can talk. He's a human being, isn't he?
Well, if he's your grandfather, who knows? Ha ha ha.